What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today we're coming at you with a little Mats Hummels injury update. But just before we jump on into that, we're just going to talk about a couple of things that are channel related. And the first one you may or may not notice has to do with this thing on my face, and that is my mustache. So the reason I am growing a mustache, as many of you guys may or may not know, there is a amazing charity out there that is obviously called Movember, and it has to do with obviously raising money for men's health. So producer T and I decided to get JJD TV involved, and we have created our own page. We're going to try to do some fundraising, try to raise some money for a good cause, and hopefully have a little bit of fun with it. I shaved the beard off, left a pretty thick mustache. Girlfriend did not like it, had to trim it down a bit, but we're gonna see. So that's the first little update. Hopefully, if you guys check out the link in our description, you can check out Movember, and if you haven't heard of it, obviously just see what it's all about. And if you have, think about donating to obviously a good cause, and we're gonna hopefully do some fun things with them along the month of November. That leads into our second channel related thing before we get into the Mats Hummels injury update. And that is, we are going to do a new little thing on the channel that is going to be about a featured player of the month. So each month we're going to pick a player that maybe they're playing well, maybe they've done something in the communities, any sort of reason of why we may pick that player. We're going to relate it to the month, and we're going to start off with my pick. But the rest of them I'm going to let you guys pick, so you can let me know in the comments down below who you want to maybe assign to each month. But I'm picking November or Movember, and it's none other than Mahmoud Dahoud. And the number one reason is A, he's playing absolutely fantastic. I love watching him right now and seeing him keep growing and building in this team. The other main reason is in the relation to Movember. He's got a fantastic mustache. He's grown some beautiful mustaches over the years. So with that, we're going to call it Mo's Moustache Month here on the channel. And the special little featured player, we're going to try to get them involved with our 5 takeaways as much as we can throughout the month of November, as long as Dahoud's obviously playing. We're going to try to pick him for at least one of the takeaways each time he plays. So you guys can let me know in the comments what you want potentially December to be. It can be Christmas related, it can be holiday related, whatever you want to do. Hummels holiday month maybe, I don't know. But with that, that is a fun little thing we're bringing to the channel, and we're now going to jump into the Mats Hummels injury update, which is the main reason you guys clicked on this video. And I've read a few different articles and trying to keep up to date with exactly what's going on, because when he went down, my face went completely white. I was absolutely heartbroken. He's playing sensational for us right now. He's transformed our back line. He's making a great partnership with Akanji. He's just everything we need, on top of scoring 3 goals in the last 3 games. He's behind Holland in goals right now. I mean, he's just playing absolutely fantastic. And to see him go down in such a clinical part of the season it just sucks. But what I do know, and I haven't talked to Mats, I haven't talked to any of the members and teammates and whatever from Borussia Dortmund. This is just what I've read and my opinion. And I've read a couple contradicting stories. The first one I read is that Hummels himself said that it was just a tightening of the muscle, and he's hoping to beat the clock to get ready for Wednesday's game. I don't know how much I believe that. It came from a decently legitimate source. The other one I read, and I'm not going to say where they came from. You guys read the articles, you may know, but the other one I read said that he's a major doubt for the Club Brugge game as well as the Bayern game. And the main reason is obviously he's 31 and it's a long season and it's a very compact season. A lot of games now because of COVID. They don't want to take any chances. Dortmund wants to keep Hummels. Obviously his health is absolute priority. They don't want to see him get hurt and this injury get any worse. So those are 2 completely different stories I read, and those are 2 main ones I read. So I don't fully know. Definitely let me know what you guys think, which one may happen. And I'm going to tell you what I think. I personally think, and I think they will not play him in the Club Brugge game. I don't think that game is obviously important enough not to take anything away from Club Brugge, because they're 1 win and 1 draw in 2 games in the Champions League, so they're definitely showing that they can play with the big boys. But knowing Hummels just had this injury and that there's the Bayern game on the horizon, which every Dortmund fan knows is a critical game, I think that we need to rest him in the Club Brugge game. No question asked. And even if he wasn't, because A, he needs to be rested because he's been playing a lot of football, and he's also potentially injured. So I don't know how much I believe that he's trying to get back in time for that game. I really think that Dortmund won't play him no matter what. And then I'm going to just kind of say who I think is going to have to go with him, because I've also know that obviously Zagadou is not going to be fit in time, and Chan is obviously on his way back in. I don't know if he's going to be match fit or not. That leaves us very short of options. It really only leaves Piszczek and Delaney, and Delaney's only really ever played in the center back position in a 3-back formation when he absolutely had to. Piszczek's usually only played center back in a back 3. Now he may be able to swing into a back 2. I wasn't overly impressed with watching him play in the preseason. That was a long time ago when he played in the back 4. But he's our main guy. So I mean, for Club Brugge, it's got to be Piszczek and Akanji. And let me know if in the comments if you guys are in agreement with that. But I mean, even if Hummels somehow is fit, I don't believe we should even risk it at all for that game, which then obviously leads into the Bayern game, which now there's reports. And in the report that said he's a major doubt, there is still a shot that he could be back for the Bayern game. And I believe Dortmund, Hummels, and everyone's mind has got to be on that Bayern game. So I'm assuming that he's doing everything he can in his power to stay healthy. And I think a big part of that is him obviously not taking part in the Club Brugge game, which again, I don't believe he will. And just pray that he makes that Bayern game. But saying that, like we said, he's 31. We need him this season. We know what if he goes down. I can't. It would just be a shock. And the great form we're in and the great form he's in, it would just be horrible for him to get an injury on top of this one and go down if he decides to risk it. But that's the debate. This is us and Bayern are 5-1 right now. This is the battle of the best right now in the Bundesliga. And this is going to be a crazy game this weekend. It's one that Hummels wants to obviously play in, that everyone on the team wants a leader like Hummels on the pitch. But if they take that chance and he gets injured, then we're in real trouble. We're so depleted already in our center back position, and I can't even imagine what's gonna happen if he goes down, because we'd be in real trouble. So I'm absolutely torn on what it's gonna be. I think we're gonna have to keep staying up to date with any breaking news on him. But right now it's looking like the Club Brugge game it should be an absolute no, and the Bayern game is completely up in the air. It's gonna be up to obviously the doctors and Hummels and seeing what can happen, because we don't want to risk him. But everyone knows how important this game is. So let me know in the comments what you guys think is going to happen. Do you think he's going to partake in any of the 2 games? Do you think he's going to be rested? Any other injury updates that you may have heard relating to Hummels? Because I've obviously just had the 2 that I've been trying to keep up to date with. But I'm absolutely just praying that he can get healthy, get fit again, because we absolutely need him. He's playing some of the best football I've seen him play since he's returned to Dortmund, and I'm just hoping for the best and hoping he can be there for a strong, stacked starting 11 for that Bayern game. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, comes the end of this little episode. Let me know also what you guys think about our featured players. What you guys think, if you know about Movember. Are you partaking in Movember? Do you like the mustache? A lot of people don't fully like it on me, but definitely let me know, guys. And if you're obviously new around here, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.